goodness. Let me start this video off by saying YouTube is not a perfect platform. It has its fair share of flaws, and I just finished watching the latest changes that YouTube is going to be making on its platform, and boy oh boy, brace yourselves for this one. So basically, there are these new guidelines that YouTube is trying to abide by. They're called the COPPA guidelines. It's like a child protection. Let me see, child something. Hold on, it's right here. COPPA. And I'm pretty sure it's like child something parental protection agreement, whatever. Basically what it is now content creators like myself and the next YouTube over, you guys as well, that create content as well, we have to start flagging our videos and letting everybody know whether or not the video is created for kids or not, so that YouTube can better filter out the appropriate videos for children. Now this year, one of the biggest things that happened that was freaky and weird was the Momo incident. Like people were like trolling and putting violent videos in the just for kids section in YouTube. And I guess that kind of sort of sparked this whole thing because parents are complaining, this, that, the third. Here's my response to all of this. Now, if you guys want to do more research on exactly what's going on with the updates as far as the compliance standards that we all have to meet for YouTube, I'll try to link the original link of the video in the description down below. But I will cover 3 bullet points and then give you guys my thoughts and feelings in the matter. So the first bullet point is you have to now identify whether or not your videos are made for kids. And this also includes all of your past videos you posted on your channel. So if you have, like me, almost 2,000 videos, you have to go back and select the videos and specify whether or not they're made for kids or not. Bullet point number 2. Now a lot of you guys might freak out and go like, how am I going to update like 2,000 plus videos if I have that many videos, on my channel? Well, there's a channel setting that actually blankets your entire channel, and it'll be like, is your channel for kids or not? Seeing that my audience is between 18 to 24, it definitely is not for kids, so I marked my entire channel as not for kids. What does this mean as far as monetization goes, which is also what we're going to cover in this bullet point too. If your channel is made for kids, then that means there's not going to be any personalized ads in the kids channel, which means YouTube in a way is going to take a better turn in regards to content that is specifically made for adults. We can finally swear again, we can finally do whatever because the channel's not made for kids, and advertisers are more likely to flock to wherever the biggest audience is. Now, personalized ads and kid videos and stuff are, from my understanding, are not going to be a thing. So I think the ad revenue for a lot of videos that are for kids are going to drop significantly. Seeing that the subject matter and stuff like that is completely different for kids than adults. Now that's the third bullet point. So what defines videos that are made for kids versus adults? Obviously we can list off obvious things like profanity and whatever, but now it's subject matter too. The things that you talk about in your videos, whether you have swear words or not, can also determine whether or not it's for kids or not for kids and whatnot. That's just a brief point for bullet number 3. Now here's my thought and feeling on the entire process, the entire change as far as this particular change goes, because there are another wave of changes coming that I've read in the terms of service. They're going to completely change starting December 10th. It's going to make the platform a little bit more difficult to maneuver on, but it's not impossible because they've made changes like this before. And my opinion personally is that I feel like we have taken so much responsibility away from the individuals that need to be responsible that now YouTube is taken upon itself to become a parent for everybody else's kids. That is the biggest issue I have. If you are that concerned with what your child is watching on the internet, then you as a parent should be filtering out what your child sees and what your child does not see. Now, the argument could be made, well, I'm not with my kid all the time and blah, blah, blah. That's not a valid argument. Another thing too is if you are that concerned with what your child is watching, as far as like, whether it's negative and stuff like that, if it's that negative, then go into your child's phone settings or iPad settings or even your TV settings and put your parental controls on. And then on top of that, you need to go through and actually watch the videos that your child is about to watch, because people like to troll on the internet. That's just straight up how it is. Now, you can't expect another service to do the parenting for you. That's the biggest part of being a parent. I'm a parent. I would know that, you know. Although my child's very, 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 very little, like he's only a few months. It's up to us to take care of our children, not the platform. All right. So because what's happening is people who are not in the nearby realm of content are getting affected. They're getting affected. So if my channel is geared towards 18 to 24-year-olds, which it is, and I have some 9-year-old that's trying to watch my channel and their parent gets offended and now my channel gets shut down because a parent got offended about what their child was watching, it's not my fault that the child stumbled up on my channel, because at the end of the day, they made that choice. It's also the parent's fault for not filtering out what their child can and can't watch. So I feel like what we've done is we're crippling our internet society by putting the responsibility on the websites and not the people using the websites. You can't really expect us to create content and be very reactive to all of these changes made when the actual people at fault are the people using the platform. The people using the platform to get some kind of entertainment or whatever. Like, for instance, if I watch a video that says the word boy or girl in it and I get offended and I want to shut the whole channel down because, or like I want to, try to cancel YouTube because they identified somebody as a boy or a girl, I look dumb because I could have just walked away from the video. B, I could have filtered my settings. So I'm like, all right, cool. I won't be I won't be watching content in this particular category at all. It's very simple, but I feel like we've overcomplicated a simple issue, I feel like. And that's just my personal opinion. Now you guys can let me know what you guys feel in the comments down below, because this is starting to get a little out of hand. There's also some other major changes as far as the layout of the website goes and things of that nature. And I'm glad that YouTube is very responsive. I will say that. I'm glad that there's a lot of people that are very responsive to the community. They can see what the community appreciates and what they don't appreciate. But the main thing I forgot to cover in bullet point number 3 is that if your videos are false flagged, like if you false flag your videos as made for kids and they're not, you're subject to getting sued by the FTC for up to $42,000 per video. Per video. That's why they're pushing this so hard. There was a settlement they made because I guess enough parents complained or whatever happened that now we have to abide by COPPA laws, which sucks. But ultimately, it won't be the end of YouTube, I don't think. We just got to figure this out. We got to figure this out because it's starting to get more and more ridiculous as the years roll on. YouTube was once an amazing platform back in the day when, it was in its infancy and, the content was amazing. But then the more people that are being exposed to the platform, the more issues we kind of run into, and it just makes things a lot more complicated as far as what people want and what they want for other people, which sucks because everybody should be an individual, but apparently that's kind of out the window too. It's unfortunate. I've gone through, we can already attest to the fact that the copyright system is very messed up as well. And YouTube wound up fixing that for the most part, because at one point I remember there were people striking other people's channels down for no reason. Like they were striking other people's channels down for content that the channel didn't even have of theirs, and they were just doing it for fun. It was like a trolling kind of thing. And then YouTube kind of cracked down on that. And now if you false strike somebody or false claim somebody, your account can get terminated. So they've made some leeway as far as taking some steps forward, but they've taken like 1,000 steps back with moves like this. I feel like they need to make a statement, because YouTube is a platform for everybody. And what I don't think people understand is that if you subjugate yourself to using this platform, you also subjugate yourselves to the rules of this platform. For instance, when you hop on Reddit, right, you can post whatever the fuck you want on Reddit. Reddit has its own policies. And if you can't abide by Reddit's policies, Reddit can ban you from their platform and you got to use another platform. Simple. YouTube should do the same thing. YouTube should do the same thing. YouTube should have a solid list of policies, and if people don't meet the criteria for their policies, then cool, you're not on our platform. Boom, that's simple. And keep the rules stationary. Don't budge them shits. especially if they're fair. Like, come up with some very fair, like, obviously the public's gonna have to decide what fair is as far as majority rules goes. But after that, like, keep them concrete. You are your own platform. You have the power. But that's pretty much it for me. I just wanted to kind of touch bases on that. Let me know what you guys think about this whole matter, because YouTube is taking a turn. I'm kind of scared. All right. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other people are a little worried as well. Protect the creators. That's all I'm going to say. Take care. Love you guys. Peace.